You're watching JD's Variety Channel.
Greetings to all. Today is my birthday. These 4 years on YouTube have been way too short of a time to spend with you most excellent and admirable subscribers. I know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like half of you half as well as you deserve. Since I cannot post my adventures in real time, if you are watching this video, I am out on some other sort of adventure. This hunt you are about to watch is when I went metal detecting on my birthday of last year. And hopefully, within a day or so, I will have another video from this birthday. And hopefully, it is just as, or if not more, amazing. On the video you're about to watch, it was very interesting. And it's why I like to tell people there's no right way to treasure hunt. What you're about to see is a hunt where I got lost making a wrong turn, and it ended up really good. So enjoy the video and comment below and guess how old JD is. Alright, I got a good signal here. Let's try this one live. 1545. And coming in about 5 inches. 1244. Let's see what it is. There's a clad quarter down about 7 inches. This place has been heavily excavated. I think it's 1966, something like that. Well, still coin. Yeah, it seems like they graded this field over, but man, there's some coin tones that are way down in this thick orange clay layer, which coins don't naturally sink that deep in this. And this thick part here, even in, even silvers I dig up, barely go 2 inches down into that. But I got about, man, almost 8 inches down on this one. It's a coin. And just look at that clad dime. But there's a little bit of age to this place here. There's a potential for some silver, so since it seems like nobody has found these really deep targets in this graded area, I'll stick it out a little longer and maybe there's something old down here. Man, these clad coins in that are going to be crusty. I'm on the edge of the property over by the woods by this walking track, and I got a 1240 signal that I thought was going to be bottle cap, and it was a really shallow coin. Since it's going to be impossible to tell the depths of things here, but since it rang up 1240, it might be a weedy. This could be onto a decent spot here if nobody's really hunted this that well. This was on my list of places to come a long time ago. That's 1941. It's actually on public property. And I was looking for another place today and accidentally stumbled upon this place. Just out driving around. And there's a weedy. So I'm going to keep working this area. See if we can pick up some more. That brings me hope. Okay, so I'm working the front of the property down by the road by these trees. Got a nice solid 1243. Only got about an inch down. And I found another wheat penny. A lot of the homes right in this little area here aren't that old, built mostly in the 50s, but there's some earlier ones mixed in as well. So that's cool to get 2 Wheaties. That one's 1953, it looks like.
Nice. Wasn't expecting anything old here. Let's try to get some more. So I'm right up by the base of one of these trees and I got a super high signal. I thought it was just going to be like a can or something, but it was really conductive, so I decided to dig it. And check this out. It's a really fancy barrel to an old toy cap gun, probably. I scraped it a little bit. Man, it's huge. Really cool pattern on it. I like that. Let me check the hole again, see if the rest is in there. The way it was laying, I wouldn't think so, but doesn't appear to be. But I'm gonna check around here. Maybe I'll find the rest of it. Cool. Okay, I'm about a yard up from the base of that tree where I found that cap gun barrel. I had a nice 1143 here, but sounds a little bit higher. I have no idea what it's gonna be, but it could be a coin. So we'll finish this one live. I'm already a good 4 inches down. The soil's softer here. This hasn't been excavated. Thought I saw something down there. Darker soil. Still down there a little bit. I don't think we're down to it yet. All right, let's give it one more plop. Well, there it is. It's on my shovel. It's a penny. And got about the whole way down there, right about to where the clay layer starts. And then it's just like a brick, and the targets don't sink any deeper. Sort of the same concept as gold getting caught in the bedrock. That one there, all the way down there. And it's just a 1971 memorial. Oh well, there's some oldies mixed in, so I'll dig these coin tones. Still working around the base of this tree. Got a 1241 signal, about 3 inches down, and I think I got another wheat penny. Yeah, I can see it 1 cent on there. You're not gonna be able to see a date on that one. 3 Wheaties now. Maybe there's a silver in here somewhere. I'm gonna keep trying to find it. Still working this tree and I'm starting to love it. Got a 1243, about 2 to 3 inches down. Another old crusty penny. I think it's another wheat. I nicked that one pretty bad. It is a wheat penny. I can't tell the year on it. That's number 4. So let's go ahead and put it in the pouch. And even without finding silver yet, this is my best hunt on public property around where I live for a while. Most of the public property has been so hammered. Out of about the 200 plus silver coins I've dug this year, I'd say, man, about a maximum of probably 10 of them have been off of public property, and most of them not even in my city. So just goes to show you how hard it is to find silver in public areas around here. But I'm getting some old coins in this public spot today, so we're gonna keep at it. Just turning into a weedy hunt. There's a plug right there where I just got the other one. And about 6 inches over, another coin tone, 2 inches down. I scraped this one too because it's just a penny tone. I wasn't careful with it. 5 Wheaties now. All right, it's time for a piece of silver. Okay, I just got this piece of copper, but it's a huge, heavy piece because it's not a piece of pipe. It's solid the whole way through. That is one huge hunk of copper. And worth some money too. I'm gonna keep that piece. Okay, a little out from the base of the tree, and I picked up another older penny around the tree, a 62. It wasn't a wheatie, and then another memorial. And I cut the plug here, but I decided to finish this one live just in case it's a deep silver, because when I cut into it, the ground's really soft in this section. There's something down there. And I may have cut my plug a little bit up too far, but let's check it out with the probe anyway real quick. And if I don't get a reading, I'll just shut the camera off. I may not be deep enough too, so I'm gonna dig a little deeper and see if we can find something. Okay, so maybe this was excavated here. Anyhow, I got way into the clay layer. You can see how it turned bright orange on me after being a rich soil. I got, oh gee, that's a deep hole. That's about a foot right there. And it's one of those little reflectors. Green one. Boy, these things always sound so sweet. I'm surprised that came in as good as it did, being down a foot. Alright, let's keep looking for more. Yeah, so the front of this park's a little hot spot. Don't think anybody's ever detected here before. You can see how that broke apart. That's where the imprint was right there. Got a nice 1240, about 3 inches down. I caught a glimpse of it down here under all these clay chunks. Another wheat penny. I think that's number 6. I'm losing track now. I like losing track. Either means you're having a good hunt or your mind's going. Man, I'm loving this little spot. Directly under this plug, I just dug one of the early memorials. Scanned the side of the hole again, still had a signal, but it sounded lower. It's on edge there, about 2 inches down, and wheat penny, number 7. And it looks like it was in with a little spill. So probably dropped in the early 60s with a memorial. Sweet. Okay, I cut my plug, and here's a weird tone. Just want to show it before I dig it. Either this is a crazy coin spill or just a weird, probably junk target, because you hit it this way. It's like a bouncy wheat penny tone, like a 40-ish. And you turn this way. 1846. It's like a silver signal. So that's a weird one. Let's check it out and see what it is. With the probe, it's definitely only hitting the lower tone, so probably not a coin, but we'll see. It could be a coin that's just ringing high one direction. Oh, there it is. It is a coin. What did it ring up one high that one direction? So I'll double check, make sure there's not more in there. That one's a wheat penny too. 1950. I can actually see the date on that one. So I don't know, is that number 7 or 8? I lost track. But let's check the hole here live. Okay, so the signal was just spiking one direction really high. Even hit 48 a few times. But a pretty nice imprint on there. But I'll check it again with the detector once I fill it up, and if there's any more, I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, there she is. Birthday silver. I got about 3 to 4 inches down, probably closer to 3. A nice 1244, but it was a little bit more squeaky. Finally got a silver out of here. I did pull another wheat, just stopped filming them. And it's a beautiful Merc. 1945. And got an S mint mark on it. Sweet, all the way from San Francisco. Try to get some more. Okay, working this hill again. Had to leave for a while. They were doing some work on the edges of the park, trimming branches and blowing leaves and stuff. So there's a lot of noise going on down here. Back by that tree. And I'm gonna do this one live just in case it's something really good. Get a solid 147, really shallow. 147. Look at that. It's really concentrated too. So it may not be trash, but we'll see. It'd be awesome if it was a $50. It's really just mud right here. You can't really even make a plug. What is that? Oh, it's just a rock. I thought that might have been a target. Well, don't think that's it. That's just plastic. Doesn't look like there's any metal in it. little deeper right here. It's a coin, but it's a clad quarter. A lot of, oops, sorry about that. Why did that ring up funny? It's hitting like a $50. Well, still a coin. Right on the other side of this tree, no live digs because of the noise. Started going into my sidewall and chipping into a root here. Flung some dirt up and popped another silver out. 1961 Rosie. Silver number 2 on the day. It's a good little spot here. Can't believe nobody's ever hit this little front part before. Obvious place to look to me. Sweet. Okay, I'm taking a little break. There was just so much noise down there between the leaf blowing, the chainsaws, and there was a guy across the street. He's like working on the motor of his RV or something. But anyway, after I pulled out that 61 Rosie, I rechecked the hole, and about 3 inches off to the right of it was a 1960 penny. So a little early 60s coin spill right there. And I was working in an area real close to like a little metal fence. It's just like a cable, like the wood post with the cable running across it, and I'm working up under it, and I'm hitting some old coins out by the road. So I guess, you know, it's not an easy place to detect around, so that's why some people don't do spots like that. But I got this signal right here when I was working up alongside the fence too. Kind of sounded like a wheat penny, and it was in this perfect compact coin ball. And I think I can see the edge of it now. So let's bust it out. I think it's going to be a penny down in here. That one's just a memorial, but a lot of the ones from the 60s coming out of here. You know, I'm finding the wheats and the early 60 memorials. You know, Rosie and a Merc mixed in, so good place to hunt, even though there wouldn't be anything super old here. That one's 1971. I'm gonna take a little break and keep hunting down there. Maybe I'll get another one. Alright, it's really fun digging out the base of this tree. It's never been landscaped around, and looks like some of the soil's eroded away. You can see the roots are exposed pretty good. But down like literally a few inches from the trunk, there's another wheat penny, and on the other side of it I got a 1966 penny, and there was a couple. That spill earlier was right over here. So sweet. I think that's like 10 wheats now and 2 silvers. Cool. Okay, I just pulled a wheatie out of this hole. About 5-10 yards down the other end now, toward the front of the street. And it's a good sign that I found something over here. There it is. Is this one a wheatie or a memorial? That one's a wheatie, so 2 wheaties spill. That's it for that hole. There may be another silver in here. I'm hoping. Alright, these trees are unbelievable. We got a wheatie on this side earlier. That's the other tree, by the way. Over by this one now. I just pulled a wheatie. Pretty shallow hill, or only like 2 inches. Still had another signal in the hole. Went about 3 inches down and had to work with both sides of that big root to get it out. And this is another one. Another wheatie spill under another tree. First one was 1950 something. This one's looked like 1950. A lot of old wheat pennies and coin spills back in here around these trees. Just keep looking. Let's check the hole again live first, see if there's any more down in there. Not that I can pick up with the probe, but I'll check it again with the detector. Okay, just sitting down a minute at this hole and taking a break. Man, I'm beat. I had a deep bouncy signal in that hole. Just pulled this out, first year issue 1959 memorial penny. There's a few odd finds I found over the last 10 minutes. I found what I think is the end of an old dart. It's like brass, it's really heavy. Pretty sure that's the end of a dart. And this odd piece here had me going for a second when I pulled it out of the hole. Some kind of interesting bolt. Alright, keep swinging in here. Okay, now I just found the hammer to an old cap gun. Maybe that goes to the barrel I found earlier. No idea. I'm quite a bit away from where I found the other piece. That poor nickel. Okay, got a solid 1237, 1238. Sounded solid and a few inches down, so I figured it wasn't going to be trash. Thought maybe it might be an old wheat penny, and it's a ring. Not a precious metal, but it's still a ring, and now that I look at it, not sure how well it's going to show up. I think it has a buffalo on the front of it. It's all smashed up. I can't even get to push that dirt out. Well, that's pretty darn cool. I'll get that cleaned up later. That's my first ring in quite a long time. Not many rings this second half of the year. Cool. Man, in my beat, I'm still working this front strip here from the track up into the road. That's where a lot of my good stuff has come. Got here over toward the end. I got a solid nickel tone. I got about 4 inches down in the clay. It's clay on this side, and I was looking at it just thinking it's a regular Jefferson, but I think that says 1943 on it. Let me see where I can see that. If you can look at the rim, looks like there's a little bit of silver tint kind of showing through there. I think that may be a war nickel. If it's 1943, it definitely is. That's what I thought I saw in there when I was checking the date. I'm gonna clean this off a second and we'll see. Oh, that's another silver. I took a couple swipes and Jefferson started turning white. Sweet. 35% silver war nickel. You can kind of see the date on there. It is 1943. Tell you what, boy, does this soil and clay really stick to these coins. Can't even tell half the things you dig what they are. Sweet. Silver number 3. Alright, working through the super trashy areas. I've picked up another 4 wheats in a little patch right over here. Man, I'm pulling out a ton of garbage too. Just mounds of it, and got a nice squeak this time. The numbers didn't hit real good, but the signal was in my plug and I broke it open. I don't know if you can see that back in there. You can see the imprint. That's not the coin. As you separate it, there's another silver dangling off there. I've been here probably 4 hours now. I am so tired. Been digging almost the whole time. It's silver rosy. That one's 1964, last year. Sweet. Okay, so that little piece of imprint and stuff I flicked around the side, there must have been another coin right there, because I took the probe and I checked in the grass right next to where I had pulled that silver out. There was a penny sitting there. So it's another spill. See if we can see the year on this one. 1960 something. I think that's also 1964. I'm gonna clean it up and I'll show you in a second. I can see it on there now. It's a 64 Rosie and a 64 Memorial in the same hole. Let's check this again. Some iron down there. Okay, I think that's it. I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer. All right, there's the hole where I got the 64 penny and dime. Had a signal right next to it. And it's a wheat penny, so I'm not sure if that's part of the spill. Probably was. But listen to this right off to the original hole. It's a weird tone, a 36, but it's deep, kind of like the coins were, so that makes be something good as well. 36 could be one of the really old worn wheats, could be anything really, but get the hole open, we'll see what it is. The other signal is just a piece of aluminum. Tons of trash in here.